Welcome to Lola's Frugal Life Podcast. If you're on a mission to be more frugal with both your time and money, you're in the right place. In this podcast, we talk about topics that help enhance living a frugal lifestyle. The goal is to save time and money where we can so that we can use the rest on what matters most to us. We talk a lot about both time and money management so that we can waste as little as possible on both. We do this while also embracing a progress over perfection mindset. If that sounds good to you, then please stick around for the latest episode right after a few quick words from our sponsor.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Baker's, where you'll find over 30,000 mouth-watering choices that excite your inner foodie. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices, plus extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week. You can also save up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with fuel points. More savings and more inspiring flavors make shopping Baker's worth it every time. Baker's, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Lola's Frugal Life Podcast. This is my weekly meal plan episode. This is a quick episode that I do every Wednesday where I share with you what's on my family's meal plan for the upcoming week. There's a blog post that goes along with this on my website at lolasfrugallife.com. This is just to share with you what I'm making in case you need some ideas or just need some motivation to get your meal plan together. I love meal planning because it saves me so much time and I never have to think about what's for dinner when I wake up every day. It's already planned ahead of time. So this week's meal plan starts on Saturday, May 25th. So for Saturday, I'm going to be making Cuban-style pork chops from foodnetwork.com. I only make this recipe about like once or twice a year. It's something that's made on the grill, so I only make it in the summer. And it does take a little bit of extra work just due to the fact that it has to be marinated a certain amount of time that sometimes I might forget or whatever. It's got to marinate like, it says at least 15 minutes or up to 2 hours. So it's one of those things that you kind of got to be around. You can't just like let it marinate all day. But basically what it is it's marinated pork chops stuffed with Swiss cheese and ham. And I think they come out so good. So I'm really excited to make those. And for a side dish, I'm going to be making Hellman's Original Potato Salad from food.com. That's kind of the potato salad I always make. I really like that recipe. And I'm excited to have that too because that'll be the first time I'm making potato salad this summer. And I really like potato salad. So that's for Saturday. For Sunday, I'm going to be making cheesy, crispy chicken. I don't have a link for this, but I do post how to make the recipe on my blog post. It's really easy. You take chicken breast, you cut it into, you like slice it into thin portions. Why can't I think what I'm trying to say? You know what I mean. You slice the chicken breast and make like cutlets with them, and then you dip them into milk and then into crushed Ritz crackers, and then it says to dunk them in cheese, but I just sprinkle the cheese over top, and you bake them in a 9 by 13 inch dish covered with foil for about 35 minutes, and it comes out really good. The cheese gets like really Okay, I'm going to have to make a little edit there. Hopefully I can do that well because my dogs just started barking like crazy while I was trying to record this out in my main living areas of my home, which I don't normally do because occasionally the dogs do start going crazy if someone's walking by our house. But anyway, so I was trying to say for Monday, May 27th, I'm going to be making Greek chicken gyros with tzatziki. And this comes out really good. And I'm making this because Monday is a holiday and I will be home from work. And again, this is one that has to marinate for a longer amount of time. And then it takes time to make the sauce and cut up the cucumbers. And there's a little bit more prep with this one. But the chicken comes out really good with this marinade. So I'm excited to make this. Again, this is one that I'll probably only make like maybe once or twice over the course of the summer because I'm usually trying to make things that are much easier. But I really want to have that one, and I'm not making any sides with it because it takes a little time, like I said, just to get that together. So we're just going to go with it. We're just going to have the chicken gyros and that'll be our meal. For Tuesday, I always do some type of Mexican theme meal on Tuesdays. So we are doing our Chipotle night. This is where I just do some cut up pieces of chicken breast under the broiler with some seasoning on them. And then I'll make some white rice or brown rice, whatever I happen to have. Lately, I've been doing white rice because they didn't have the brown rice that I like. But anyway, some rice, some beans. I I put out some salsa, some cheese, avocado, all that kind of stuff, sour cream, and everyone can make their own Chipotle bowl. For Wednesday, we always usually do some kind of seafood. I am going to be doing bacon wrap barbecue shrimp. This is from allrecipes.com. Like I've said before, when I make this recipe, I don't actually wrap the shrimp. I just cut up the bacon and layer it over top of the shrimp, and it comes out just as good. And then I usually make some fried rice. I will include the recipe for the fried rice in the blog post, but what I'm actually going to be doing this week is using up the leftover frozen fried rice that I have from Costco, which everybody in my family really liked. So I'm definitely going to be getting that again in the future. For Thursday, I'm going to be doing slow cooker chicken stroganoff. This is from allrecipes.com. This is a really easy recipe where you put chicken breast, Italian dry salad mix seasoning, cream cheese, and cream of chicken soup in the crock pot. Let it cook all day, and then we serve it over cooked white rice. So that'll be a nice easy meal for my grocery shopping day. And then Friday, we're doing hamburgers. We do hamburgers every other Friday. And I'm actually excited this week because I went and bought some frozen hamburger patties from Costco, which I don't normally do. But I'm trying to take shortcuts where I can this summer because I'm really trying to make it a little bit easier. I want to really kind of enjoy the summer. So I got some frozen hamburger patties from Costco. So instead of making the patties myself, I will just grab them and throw them on the grill, and then I'll probably just do some potatoes in the air fryer. I do have on my meal plan the oven fresh seasoned potato wedges, and I'll have that on the blog post too. But in the summer when it starts to get nicer out, I try not to turn the oven on so much, so I'll probably just cut up some potatoes and air fry them, and then we always usually do a can of pork and beans with that also. So that's it for this week's meal plan. Like I said, you can find this on my website at lolasfrugallife.com. Every single week, the day this comes out, a blog post comes out with it also. So all the previous ones are there too if you want to look through. Although, like I said, I do repeat meals frequently because I don't want to spend a ton of time always trying to figure out what to make. And then that way, if I have time to put in a new recipe, I do. And if I don't have time, I just go with what I already have. So that's it for today. I will see you back here next week. So thank you for checking in for this podcast episode. And don't forget, you can always email me with any questions or suggestions at lolasfrugallife@gmail.com. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at lolasfrugallife. And you can find a blog post for most of my episodes and definitely all of my meal plan episodes at lolasfrugallife.com. You can also join our private listeners group at facebook.com/groups/lolasfrugallife. And if you enjoy the show, please make sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you listen from. And I would love it if you would screenshot the show and tag me on Instagram so I could see you're listening. Also, if you can please take a couple of seconds to rate and review the podcast. Those ratings and reviews are what help the show come up better in search results so that other people can find this podcast. So that will really help me in growing my audience. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have an awesome day.